Hi, everyone. So, please welcome Coach Eva. That actually, our cooking coach today. Coach Eva, pass to you.
Hi, everyone. So I'm Coach Ifa. So before we start the cooking, I am going to go for a little bit of an introduction of mine. So let's see. Who am I? Right? Okay. So what you can see me is before and after. So that was me in 2019, and I have been actually gaining weight, and I've been struggling to lose weight for last 15 years. And I've gone through a lot of stuff. I have tried a lot of dieting, a lot of anything you can name it. I did it. I once did a smoothie diet. I went to gym. I do lose, but I do bounce back. So it was more of like a on and off thing. So I never actually ever imagined that I would look like a person who is in the left in 2020. I never thought I would ever achieve that goal. So each year, New Year resolution has always been there to lose weight. So this is my first time that ever in 2 years time in row that my New Year resolution has been there to lose weight. So before actually I started this new healthy nutrition, breakfast one. So I have always been tired, fatigued. So anywhere I walk, I'm not going to be walking much. So I can tell you, if I actually have to climb the stairs of my office, would be a day that I take a leave so that I do not have to climb. That much tiring. That was me before in 2019. So right now, I can actually climb 6 floors, 7 floors. I'm energetic. My whole life changed. And one other thing that has actually changed is that because um, before 2016, I never cooked myself. And I never imagined myself where I would stay in front of people and tell people how to cook and tell about how nutrition works. So this is an amazing platform for me to give you ladies a healthy cooking. I look forward for today's recipe. So that's the story of mine. So I'll just go ahead with the cooking. It's a very simple one. And the ingredients are very less. So let's just see the ingredients. Okay, let's see what we have for the ingredients. So the main thing that I'm going to be using for our carb is going to be a sweet potato. And as we look into the complex carb, sweet potato is most rich in nutrition in all other complex or simple carbs. Sweet potato is the best choice that you can actually choose. And as for the base of the fish, I'm going to be using onion. I'm going to be using garlic. And I am going to be using some tomato. And bell pepper, I'll be using bell pepper yellow. And I'll be also using red color. And some cucumber for a salsa. We cannot go without a cucumber. And I'm going to add a bit of capsicum also. So that's the veggies and the carb part. And so I've been using chicken for all my dishes. So this time I'm definitely going to be using one of the main thing that we have as our staple food is tuna. So tonight I'm going to be using tuna. So let's start. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to cut everything into cubes. So as you can see the flyer which says that sweet potato salsa. And salsa we have all in cubes. So first I'm going to cut the fish in little pieces. Okay. Okay. So if you cannot see, do let me know. Okay. Just a little bit of cubes I'm going to use so that it's going to be easy to cook.
Ifa, maybe you can just glance a little bit. Yeah. So about on the chop board, so we can see how you chop it. Yeah. Cut it. Yeah.
Can you see?
No, not really. Now, okay. Now, okay. Yes, this angle is better.
This is right.
Further out near to you. Yeah. Because now it's very close to the camera that actually we can't really see. Yeah, yes, great.
Okay. So little cubes I am going to be using. So this is the part I'm gonna do a little bit of stir fry. Okay. So one thing you can do is that you can prepare everything in advance. Okay. So fish, if you want to marinate, you don't go overnight for fish because fish can actually get marinated within like 30 minutes time. But if you wanted to do it, you can do fish also. You can, but then keep it into, if you don't want to keep it too long, put it in the freezer. Okay. So I am just going to cut into little pieces. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Okay. One other tip I'm going to give you is that I made a mistake. I made a little bit of a mistake. This is actually the cutting board is used for the veggies, not for the fish. So you should always have two cutting board, one for the fish and one actually for the veggies. Because fish or any other meat, it actually gives kind of a, what would you say, a bacteria. So the bacteria may actually, yeah, contaminate. So that's the reason why we always use two different ones. So since I'm in a bit of a rush, I actually forgot about putting it into two different ones. Okay. Okay. You can see, right? Okay. I'm going to change. I'm going to put it into a glass. Okay. Just two more pieces. And that will be it. You guys can ask me any questions. I feel like I'm a pro at cooking now. And I love cooking, actually. And if anybody actually hears me before, they would definitely say this is a different person that we're seeing, because I always kept telling them I'm never going to cook for anyone. I'm always going to find somebody else to cook for me. So here I am with you ladies and guys and cooking. Okay, this is it. Okay. Okay, so let's do the veggies. You can see it from here, right?
Yes.
Perfect.
I see from, yeah.
Okay, so first I'm going to show you how we do the sweet potato. Because sweet potato actually is easy to bake, but when you actually use the whole thing, it takes time to bake. But if you actually cut it into small pieces, it will only take like 20 minutes. But if you use the whole thing to bake, you would definitely need more than 30 minutes. Okay. So yesterday it took me like 40 to 50 minutes to cook the whole thing. So I'm just gonna put a little bit, I'm gonna just cut into little bits. Okay. Okay. I'm not even taking the skin off because skin is also really good for your health. So I'm not going to be taking the skin off of this. But if you don't like the skin, you can just take it off. Okay. Okay. So I'm just going to put it into the bake. To bake it, you can use it. You can use the temperature for about like 200 to 250. Okay.
All
And I'm
right.
going to keep it for like 30 minutes. So my next one is going to be
For
the
how bake for how long?
you can do it. So if you're doing a big one altogether, that will be around 30 to 40 minutes.
Okay.
But if you actually like cut it into smaller pieces, like small pieces, and then bake, this amount will take only like 20 minutes.
Okay, sure.
Okay. So I'm using the whole thing. So that would took me like 40 minutes to do it. Okay. So I'm gonna cut this also into cubes. So today, all the veggies are gonna be cut into small cubes. Just a little bit. So if you like actually, if you don't like the chili one, you can remove this seeds. You can remove the seed and then you can just do only the skin part. But I actually love those. So usually I don't actually take the seeds out. Just into small pieces. Okay. Okay. So before going to any other Wednesday, I'm going to cut the onions, okay, so that I can start the fish part. So onion also I'm going to be using small dice. I'm just going to take the nut part and then, so when you cut it like this, it's going to be easy to put it into cubes. Okay. You can chop also if you want it to be smaller than this. Okay? So just chop it a little bit. I'm going to remove the yellow part so that it's going to be easy to cook actually. Okay. So what you can actually do is that you can chop everything and you can keep it in the freezer. Sorry, in the fridge, not the freezing part. So that you just don't have to worry about coming home and cutting all the veggies and then doing, because we are all very busy. We're going for work, we are mothers, we're looking after our kids. So we don't get actually time to cook separately for each meal. But to have that, we can just do it. What we can do is that we can cut everything up ahead and keep it in the freeze. So I'm just going to fry the fish first. Okay. Yeah. Just going to fry it in a little bit of olive oil and I'm going to use the salt. Okay. A little bit. Okay, see? Yeah, right? a little bit, okay? A little bit of oil. So sometimes we think that we should not be using oil. When you actually use oil, you'll be getting the right fat. You'll be getting the omega-9 and omega-3. So it's the right, it's the healthy ones. So you can always use a little bit of oil, and it will also help you to break it also when you are actually with your gut. So it's going to be, don't think of like letting go of oil, okay? Okay. Okay. Now you can put a bit of garlic, okay? Garlic also I'm gonna use just chopping. You guys can see, right?
Yes, can see.
Okay. What you can use actually is garlic powder also. If you want to use garlic powder, you can use the garlic powder. So just the flavor is what actually we want. So it's garlic. So while it's gonna cook, I am going to cut all the other veggies. Okay. So I'll put the fish, I'll add the fish in. Okay. So meanwhile, I'm going to be cutting the bell pepper. I'm using 2 colors. I'm going to be using the yellow, and then I'm going to be using red. The yellow and red. Okay. So you can take the seeds and cut just the same way as I have cut the carrots. So the other thing is that you can actually cut into 2 ways, because I'm going to be using these 2 inside the sweet potato. So I'm going to be first cutting it into thin slice. Okay, I'm going to use half of it for the sweet potato. The other half I'm going to be cooking for the salsa part. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to use half of it. Okay, let's add the fish. The fish actually cooks a bit faster than chicken. Okay. Go to the red. I'm going to be doing the same with the red bell pepper. I'm going to keep half of it for the sweet potato. The other half I'm going to be cooking. you guys have any questions, you can ask me, okay? So I'm gonna add this.
Yeah, if any question, you can actually type in, and also I will actually read it out to Coach Eva.
Sorry?
I was mentioning any question that type in, I will actually read it out for you.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna put the lid on. One more thing. I'm gonna put some paprika. So paprika, you can eat a bit more because paprika is actually not that spicy. So you can just add a bit more if you want. It might look that it's going to be very spicy, but paprika is one of the things that is actually not that spicy. Okay. And we'll add some pink salt. Okay. So for this one, you can just use a teaspoon, 1 teaspoon. Okay. So I'm gonna put the lid on for a few minutes. Meanwhile, I'm gonna do the cucumber and tomato. Just gonna cut into small pieces, okay? Cubes. When you cut it like this, it's gonna be easier rather than cutting it one by one. So if it is too big, you can just chop everything. So when I'm cooking, I actually love to use the same way. So if I am cooking actually into dice or cubes, I use one method. So if it is only going to be dice, I'm going to be using all dice for all the veggies that I'm going to be using. I don't know. I love doing that. Maybe not everything, because for not everything, for this part, for the sweet potato part, I did it slice, but everything else I'm actually doing into dice, small pieces. Okay. We are almost done. So rather than, if you don't like fish or if you don't actually get tuna, you can go for chicken also. So it's okay. It's perfectly okay. Any preference that you like. So if you actually don't eat any meat, you can go for eggs also. So that's, I'm gonna just cut the tomato. Just gonna cut into, okay. So I'm gonna let the fish and the veggies to go soft, fish to cook, and the veggies to actually be soft. Okay. One thing you can do is that you can mix it out, add a bit of salt. You can eat it like separately, or the rest you can put it into the pot and you can also cook it. I didn't add tomato and cucumber at first because these are things which can be cooked quite easily. It doesn't take much time. So you can always add tomato the last. Okay. This really smells good. Just gonna add a bit more salt. Okay. Okay, so like this, you can just mix it up. You can just put a pinch of salt. You can have it separately also. Okay. So we're gonna just let the fish sit for like 1 minute with the lid on. I'm just gonna keep it for like 1 minute. Okay. So, so this is the sweet potato. I've already baked it. Alright. What I'm just gonna do is that I'm gonna put the bell peppers. One thing you can do is that you can actually bake the bell pepper also for about like 5 minutes. It'll give you a very good taste. I'm gonna cut just a little bit so that I can actually put it here inside the sweet. So I'm just stuffing the bell pepper inside the sweet. Okay. So it's not gonna be that difficult. You can see, right?
Yes.
Just
It's so
stuff
sticky.
it, right?
Yeah.
Really soft inside. So this is going to be your lunch actually, because you're using the carb. So what you can do is that you can use the salsa part only by itself. Also, if you're like, if you don't want, if you wanted to have it as the dinner. Okay, there you go. Almost done. It's done. Okay. So just add if you actually like cut everything ahead, you will only take like 20 minutes to finish this. So, done.
Wow, it's nice. right. It's very fast also. Like you mentioned, you have to pre-prepare the ingredients. Yeah, you can just prepare food by 20 minutes time. Faster than
Yes.
the chicken. Yeah, everyone that actually could you want to like on the camera that actually we take a photo.
I'll show you how actually you can actually eat. So when I say it's a salsa, because you can just open it into little bit of cheese. Actually. So what you can do is, sorry,
Oh,
just,
it's great.
and it's just like the small bites.
Okay. Coach Nishpa, shall we take a photos with the team?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So everyone on the cameras. Okay, I will count to 3. 1, 2, 3. A moment. Yeah, very quick. Okay, one more photos actually only Chris Upa. Yeah. Okay, thank you. So Chris Upa, do you want to share about our programs and others? Yep.
Okay, so let's share our nutrition club. So we have our nutrition club, we have physical clubs, and we have also lifestyle clubs. So around all Malaysia, everywhere we have a lot of nutrition clubs. So we have about like more than 500 coaches here, helping you all to achieve a better person of yourself. So these are our fit clubs. So this is our lifestyle hub. Lifestyle hub is all online. So in online, we have our fit hour. We have our 5 a.m. club. For that one, we have actually only on Mondays. You just have to wake up at 5 a.m. and you can just have an amazing development class plus a bit of fitness, I would say. So it's a good start of starting into your day. And then you have actually peak hour, and you have also master classes where you can actually learn to have amazing recipe for your shakes, and you'll be actually mind blown when if you at least join one of the master classes, you'll be mind blown. Okay, so this is our lifestyle hub. So these are our programs. So our transformation program, we have 10 days lean and tone program. So every 10 days you can join. And then we have our 21 days fit challenge. We have both unisex and we have just for female also 21 days fit challenge. So if you actually look and so if you join 10 days and 21 days after actually shredding a bit or a bit of transformation, but the next thing is going to be definitely makeover project. So makeover project is an 8-week project where you will be toning up, you'll be losing more weight, and you at the end of the program that you will have an amazing photo shoot just to show how much that you have been transformed. And after that, we have our body transformation challenge. So if you are definitely going to be looking at this picture and thinking that one day that you're going to have those abs, this is definitely the one that you should be actually going. 10 days, 21 days, and then our BTC. So our next season is going to be starting on 23rd August. So the registration is still up on. So you can just ask your coaches and see if you actually are eligible to join this BTC. So let's see the criteria.
You know about rolling down in.
Look at those abs actually. So that's just a preview of the last season. So how you can actually join is that. So if you are a female, you need to have your body fat percentage has to go down to 27. And if you're a man, your body percentage actually has to go to like 27. So 40 above, lucky you. We are not actually much on the body fat, but your physics has to be really good. So these are the things that we'll be definitely needing. So for detailed information, you should ask your coaches how you can do, because the next season just around the corner. Okay. Right? Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you very much.
Yes.